Got him. Oh! I want to give everybody another update here on what's been going on. So, I really thought that we would kind of... Let's start off with some good news here. We are starting our YouTube channel, and our first podcast will be released on all major podcast providers.
Yeah.
So we said we would hold off, and of course, you know, if you are a Patreon subscriber, you're getting this first. We have at least 6 or 7 of these things in the can, and so you're gonna hear them first before anybody else. So if you're listening right now, this thing won't be on iTunes and Stitcher and Google Play for at least another 2 months. And so, you know, if you want to hear it first, make sure you keep subscribing. And again, we started our YouTube channel. We'll launch May 4th. This is when everything will happen out there for everybody. Now, we will be promoting it out there, and when you find us on the YouTube side, go ahead and subscribe. And Mike's behind me, throwing me off already.
He's touching his butt.
I know. Why? What?
Oh, my God.
Go away, Mike.
Jesus. Oh, he's inside of him.
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh, my gosh.
He's in him. Oh, God.
Wow, he's really in
God
there.
damn.
He got in there
Damn,
deep.
you finished quick.
That was fast.
What a man.
At least he finished.
Holy
All
dick.
right, I might have to go clean up after that.
How much did you get on you?
At least a gallon.
Oh.
That's a lot of jizz.
Good
That's
thing
all.
I'm thirsty.
Oh, well, speaking of thirsty, Ryan showed me, again, we're going to go into the update section here. Ryan showed me that another dude got catfished, or another lady got catfished by Ryan's fake profiles.
Yep. Another one, dude.
Now, so...
What are we at, 3, 4 now?
One a week since you told me.
You know, since we started this bit, huh?
Yeah, so
Jesus.
the next thing I am trying to convince him to let me do is get a hold of these women. Not by their titties or anything.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, no, and try to contact him and just to see like what the fuck actually happened here, because
How about this? The next one that contacts me, okay? The next one that contacts me, I will send your way. How about that?
okay, it sounds good.
All right.
Because I really want to get behind like what are they saying to these women? Like,
I'm intrigued as fuck.
I want to know. I honestly want to know too, but I always like it's frustrating to me because it's like,
I want to know if the women are reaching out or if the men.
like who's sliding into
Yeah.
the DMs?
yes,
Who's
Yeah.
initiating?
who's
the whole
initiating
thing?
Yeah.
this?
Oh, you're so hot. Mm.
You're like, bitch, I have a real profile. Yeah, found it.
Well, here's the kicker.
Come eat my ass,
So
baby.
here's the thing. Now with all the COVID stuff going on, Instagram doesn't have a lot of people like actually working on the request. So when you can go into Instagram and say report someone and say this person is, you know, pretending to be someone else, and then you say me, and then typically like a couple days later you get, hey, this person was deleted off Instagram.
Yeah.
Now, because they have such a limited amount of people working at Instagram right now, they're just like, oh, all you can do is block them.
Dude,
And
they
I'm
do
like-
that shit, Ramon. Give me a break.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, bro. So like now they're not even deleting the profiles. So I have to block the person so they can't see my shit and steal my photos.
Bob, did you set up a fake profile?
Yes, that's my thing now. I am trying to get an extra $300 a week on Ryan, because I figure, you know, camera equipment and all the shit that we need to try to do, it gets expensive. So why not take advantage of one of the resources that we have?
Yo, look, dude, more power to you, man. I'll give you some juicy pictures if you'd like. I'll give you some special stuff.
What?
Juicy.
I can Google my own, like not my own dick pics, but
I was like, wait,
I can
what?
find dick pics on my own.
Just start sending them big old black dicks.
Phrasing.
Steve already does that to us.
Yeah,
That's true, yeah.
yeah.
Just that one guy, though.
I'll just put Ryan's face, Photoshop it over the top of it, and be like, "Here I am, boo."
Here is my Pringles can.
So,
Ugh,
Jesus.
Christ.
and now, updating from another bit that we did a couple weeks ago, Brian found out that there is a lot more to this Reddit thing than he originally expected. He was only looking at the comments. Motherfucker got DMs from people.
Did you really?
Oh.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, yeah.
So
I found I was on it last night, just kind of fucking around, and I'm like, because I hate notification like
Same.
the red dots.
Yes.
So I clear them out
Oh.
24/7. I'm always trying to clear them. My Reddit would not get rid of the number 12.
You're like, what the
So I'm
fuck?
like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So I started digging a little bit deeper. and I realized there's a lot more.
It wasn't 12 comments. It was 12 DMs.
It was 12 messages.
So are you keeping track week over week, like how many new responses the post is getting?
No,
Okay.
He hasn't really looked at that, but we have to go through the DMs because the DMs are interesting.
All right, let it rip, dude. I want to know. I'm curious.
One person said, "What's your app ID? We can compete in workout challenges."
Yeah, don't give that.
No.
No.
What's your password, your social security number, your
Right.
mom's maiden name, and your first pet?
What's the 3-digit on the back of your credit card?
Someone were, dude, you're hot. Don't let it get you down.
Oh, wow. That's nice. That's very positive.
Yeah. This one says, I saw your post on Roast Me and I couldn't help but feel bad. Couldn't say something there, but I just wanted to check up on you.
Suicide
Wow.
watch. That's nice.
This one was just a normal hi. How are you?
Oh.
This was probably the weirdest one I got was, fuck, dude, you're hot. If you want to jerk off on FaceTime, let me know. I'm 30, white, hairy, and bearded.
So
I definitely
Steve,
sent
why
him-
did you send that to him?
I definitely
I
sent
ain't
him a
30.
message, and we FaceTimed.
Yeah, how'd that go? Who came first?
We both came.
Oh,
Now-
wow, that's nice.
if one of these DMs came with some money attached to it, just saying.
I mean, if he was like, hey, dude, I'll pay you $100 to FaceTime me and beat your dick, well, fuck
That's
it.
a hundo. Here's my
Yeah.
PayPal.
Hey, we're in a pandemic right now. Take
Yeah.
it, what
Bro,
you can
I'd
get.
stroke
Daddy
dick
need-
for $100, bro.
Daddy needs some money. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
So
Like-
that is that the price to stroke dick for dudes?
$100.
Like,
look, all I got to look. Here's the thing. I'm on FaceTime. I
I mean,
can
I
mute
thought-
him.
I thought
I
that's
can.
what we
I don't
talked
have
about.
to. I don't have to talk to him. Right? Just mute him, and then look at some porn on of chicks on my computer.
You got to be wearing a mask though.
No, dude, you just angle it where all he sees is your dong, dude.
That
Who
at,
gives a
least, at least cut a hole out in the front so you can breathe.
Yeah, you don't want to.
so you could suck dick.
Well, I mean, at this point, you're probably wearing a mask anyways. So, if you weren't trying to be safe from COVID.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, through FaceTime.
Now
Yeah.
that was the interesting one that like people reach out like, this is the dude I'm gonna switch.
Yeah, it's
Like this is the man.
So when you watch porn, do you like to watch with the guy with the big dick or the guy with the little dick railing the girl?
well, then you ain't that straight.
Well, it actually makes
watch
perfect.
porn?
It makes perfect sense, Bob, because if somebody's posting up there and they're feeling down about themselves and
They're-
getting roasted, this is the time to swoop in and make them feel
Exactly.
You
Like
you got to get on the vulnerable people.
But
Yeah.
It's smart.
So, like, I've talked to like Angelica from our network about this a lot about like thirsty ass dudes,
Oh,
and it just proves that if people think that you're vulnerable, that there's thirsty fucking people that will prey on anybody.
Oh,
Whether it is
absolutely.
a guy fucking pulling a joke right here, or somebody on Instagram like or Facebook doing the vague booking.
oh! If you need anything, though, I'm here for you. Just message me.
Yeah, and so
24/7.
Oh yeah.
it's just funny that
Look.
like I wouldn't expect like a big burly man like Brian to become like bait for somebody that's like out there like on the hunt going who can I find
Look,
well, this
I'm
guy looks
not-
down,
I'm
maybe
not
I can
gonna-
convince him.
I mean,
I'm
this
not
girl.
gonna-
This girl said she likes my beard. So
Well, what's interesting is it sounded like the guy was a bear, right?
Yeah. He
So-
wanted to get some bear on bear action.
He wanted to Velcro with you.
Hey, look, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen some girls that are like, "Oh, I'm so," and you're just like, "Oh, I'm sorry. It feels bad for you. Let me just slide in your DMs real quick and just see if anything." But,
Ryan,
like,
Ryan, are you the hunter?
I have been before. I am not anymore. I would like right after my divorce. I was the hunter.
You were the
I am-
hunter.
I'm right.
Or
I'm
were
not
you the
anymore
bait?
as of this
No,
week.
he-
No.
he
I
was-
don't do that shit anymore. Like right after my divorce, like probably
was
the
definitely
year
the hunter.
right at yes, the year after my divorce, I was the hunter. I was like, "Oh, opportunity?"
Yeah.
Like because like I'm not even gonna go into the whole
You,
my
you-
divorce,
you were,
but
you were
yeah,
in
I
your
was,
freedom. It's a
yeah.
freedom thing. It's no different than anything else. You get out
Yeah.
of jail.
I'm not-
and
I'm
you
not-
feel.
Was it-
I don't need that anymore. I
But
don't
were
have
you-
to do that anymore.
But were you playing Predator or were you playing
No,
Arnold?
I
Were
was-
you
I was trying to be like the
He was
good
trying to
guy.
cover up
I was
with
being
mud.
I was the good guy, dude. I was like,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know if you were just trying to lure them into the little.
Kill me now, I'm here.
Exactly.
Do it now. Yeah, that
me
was
now.
me, dude. Yeah,
It was
fuck
more
me
of
now.
it was more of a. Oh, you went through a breakup.
Oh, so did
Me
I.
too.
Oh,
And then
you're
you
going
share
through a
a
divorce.
moment.
You're
We
going
should-
through
we should
divorce.
talk
Oh,
about it
yeah. If you ever want to
Over
talk
my
about,
dick. Yeah.
yeah, and
Well-
then they fall on your penis. It's-
Well, so the thing is, like, me and Steve don't have experience with this world of dating,
Nah.
to where it's like I can cast
Nah,
a
it's
1,000
hard,
hooks
man.
at the same time.
it's hard, bro.
I'm not saying it's not hard, but I think the opportunities are there. Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
legitimately, you guys have that ability to go in and, like, again, cast 1,000 hooks and go, let me see what I can catch. Because, there's so many fucking girls out there that you have instantly connections with. By connections, I mean the ability to talk to without being embarrassed and not having to walk up to somebody and be like, tee-hee, hi.
No shame here.
Yeah. Well,
I think that's like it. Here's the thing: it's a double-edged sword, though, Bob. Yes, it is very easy to cast 1,000 hooks, but here's the thing.
but I've been rejected 98% of the time.
But here's the thing, though.
60% of the
You could be
time,
like, oh,
every time.
I like this girl, but then she's one swipe away from the next dude. So it's a difficult time because at some point, like in the last 4 years that I've been single, I've come across like 3 or 4 girls. I was like, I would actually date this girl, like, and I would be serious with them. And then the next swipe, and Ghosterson.
But you gotta play chips
Fucking
like roulette,
Casper.
man. You gotta stack chips on every number because
But
you
then
gotta
when they
play the whole, or like craps. You
yeah,
gotta
but
play the
Ryan's
whole
only
table.
playing the blacks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
can't
dog,
play
I don't gamble.
You gotta play the whole table, man.
See, I don't know, man.
Again, you're getting advice for people that have been in fucking relationships for a combined 30
Yeah.
years between the two of us.
Yeah, you guys don't know what it's like out there. It's hard out there for a pimp.
Jesus.
When you're trying to make the money for the rent.
Yeah.
Preach, dog.
So, the other thing I kind of wanted to talk about, because I legitimately, it's probably the first time I've legitimately been upset with our listeners.
Oh, this will be good.
Wait, are we still doing good news or bad news?
This is good.
Well, no, this is me standing up for my boys.
Oh shit. Yeah.
So, Steve is not anywhere on the level of Andrew.
not even close.
I would never, ever, in my life, hang out with a person like Andrew in my personal life. Andrew was our old news guy on the Rain Man show, and Steve showed up. Steve does have some moments, and I've experienced these moments. There is a 5-minute clip of me yelling at him on a show for fucking correcting my notes while I'm trying to do my show.
in the middle of reading them.
And so he does have those moments, but he is nowhere on that level. And during the Rain Man show in our invasion force, they're like, Steve is the new Andrew.
No, not even fucking close.
And both me and Ryan jumped in there right away.
Well, thank you, gentlemen.
No, dude, here's the thing. Steve, you're a one of a kind dude. And I that goes both ways. There's
I don't go both ways.
He goes both ways, guys. Don't let him lie. That goes both ways though. There have been times that I'm like, oh, wow, that's really fucking cool. And then there have been times that I want to fucking pull my hair out. But I feel like that's any friendship in general.
Any friendship.
Yeah. And I think it's funny because Andrew, no matter whatever happened with Andrew in here, I wanted to fucking punch him in the face. And I've never once wanted to punch you in the face, no matter what you've done. I've either just rolled my eyes or laughed. And it's when they started calling you Andrew, I was like, no way, bro. It actually, Bob said, it made me kind of angry.
I was like, no.
Close, dude.
Yeah, don't compare
No way, dude.
somebody who actually has intelligence to Andrew. And again, it was weird for me. I was legitimately like, no, I'm not gonna let these people get away with this shit.
No, not this one.
Hey,
No.
listeners, you want to fucking step outside? I don't even know Andrew, but
You
No,
don't
they just
want
wanna
to trust me.
FaceTime. I don't
You
want
don't. You don't want to know him.
Andrew, fuck you.
He's not listening.
But-
he didn't even promote his shows, and he was on the network.
Yeah, I doubt he paid $1 to listen to me fucking complain.
Meow, 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 meow.
So, before our show, Steve was telling us about cock ring purchases.
Oh God.
Now, it was an interesting thing you hear about these things and you don't think that it's stuff that your friends would do, but then I'm thinking about Steve's past and some of the stories that we won't divulge on the air.
No, I want to fucking know.
No, it's fine.
I'm new.
Exactly, you're new, so you don't know what you're missing.
I gotta know.
Yeah. But the fact is,
Tell me, Daddy.
Steve was telling me that he left a cock ring on too long.
Yeah.
And that he was
how long is too long for a cock ring?
So-
Steve?
this is I want to know more about the mechanics of the cock
So
ring,
there-
not necessarily the fact that you've had one.
So apparently, and I learned a lesson. You're supposed to measure before you go and make the purchase. You
How do you measure from around the balls?
You do.
From the butthole.
You do.
Yes,
And,
okay.
and with a string or
The
whatever.
circumference of my beehole.
Yeah, you wrap it around the cock and balls
Yeah.
with a string,
Yeah.
and whatever that is, that's the measurement of what you should buy in terms of circumference.
God damn, that'd be
So okay,
And I forgot to do that, and I knew we were going to the sex shop because we had to buy a gift for a friend of Nicole's
Air
for
quotes.
birthday, and so
her circus friends are weird.
yeah, well, and so I forgot to do the measurement, and we go to
You
the
just
sex shop.
guesstimated.
And I got in, and I'm looking at them on the rack, and
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
6
want to go with
inches
the metal
around.
one. Like, I'll work my way up to that.
That's a commitment.
It is a commitment. If you get the wrong set, you can't return it.
No, it's a cock ring.
So I was like, well, I'll just take a gamble. Yeah, they don't know if it's been used.
Yeah.
They're not going to take it
Has
back.
this been on your cock, sir?
Right.
Yeah.
So I
Smells
went
a
the
little
rubber.
funny.
So I went with the rubber one, which is basically like
It's got a little stretch to it.
it's
It's like a hair tie.
It's like it's like the really. It's like the really thick
forgot my
rubber
cock
bands.
ring at home, honey. Can I use your fucking scrunchie? Thank you.
Nah, it's like the little. It's like a thicker, way thicker version of the rubber band. On
So
like broccoli.
what you're talking about is it's like those rubber rings that guys can get, in case their ring gets caught, it's like that, but it's a for your dick.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
bigger. It's bigger. So
We're painting a picture.
So,
here.
but apparently, again, I didn't do enough homework.
Mm-hmm.
I did enough homework to know that you're supposed to.
That's a
measure,
cock ring.
But you're not supposed to leave it on more than 20, 30 minutes tops.
Wow.
What happened, Steve?
So I put it on. We start fooling around, getting hot and heavy. And
What's that mean?
dude, my shit was like a fucking grapefruit. Not just the wang, but the balls too. Like my balls were like a fucking coconut, dude.
So they were just holding like blood in there.
Dude, like all. I mean, it was huge, like fucking King Kong, but purple. Purple is all fuck. And
Was it Nicole's first experience with a black man?
it was, dude.
He's like, I felt like that guy from the meme.
And what was amazing about it is, well, not only can you last for, I almost pulled a Ryan. I almost couldn't even come because my
Well,
dick
because
was
you just choked your dick to
Yeah,
death.
you almost
Exactly.
killed your dog,
exactly.
dude.
And then when I did blow, oh my god, it
Oh,
was
it was like
Mount-
27 jets, dude.
Mount Vesuvius.
It was
man.
like Scary Movie, or
Yes.
and he
Yeah,
just
yeah,
shot
yeah,
her
yeah.
against the wall. Yeah,
But then, because even though you release, there was still a good 10 minutes before
your dick was still hard.
Yeah. Before you can take the fucker off. And then it was tough because then you got to like figure out how to mash your balls back through.
Did you get nervous? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Were you trying to figure out
Thought you
what
might have to cut it off.
what you were going to use to cut it off?
Yeah. And there's nothing that you're not sliding scissors in there, right? And you don't want to grab a box cutter.
Because if you slip,
You're
that's your
fucked.
nuts, dude. Yeah.
What was
So-
your second circumcision like?
So now I'm questioning if the metal one's ever going to be a good idea. Could you imagine when you got to get
You
an
don't have
angle
to-
grinder or something? Jaws of life?
You know, the surgical hands.
Excuse me, firefighter. I need you to use the jaws of life of my cock ring.
Dude.
No way, bro. But you know what? Here's the thing. You say that. I guarantee there's someone out there that's had a cock ring stuck.
For sure.
There's a show on
Called Cock
Hulu.
Rings?
No, like it's called My Sex Accidents, I believe.
Oh nope, never. I'll never watch
Yeah,
it.
like
I
it's
got
much
some
shit.
friends that are nurses. I'm gonna hit them up right now.
Yeah, ask them if they've ever taken a cock ring off. Like, I don't even know
They have to snip it off. It's got to be snipped off.
Like your dick.
if it's metal, dude, like aluminum. Bolt cutters.
Bolt cutter that shit off your dong, dude.
I mean, it's about as thick, as a master lock.
Oh no way, dude. Not for me, dude. I can. I clearly I can't. I don't need it. I
lesson
can't come
here-
anyways.
The lesson here, gentlemen, is to make sure you measure
Get the right size cock ring.
and get the right size.
Okay, now let's go back
When
to
I
the.
go, I'm gonna have you go with me.
Yeah.
So you can measure me.
Can you measure me, please?
Now, because I legitimately have no experience in this, I'm the biggest perv in the world, and some reason choking out my balls does not seem to be like the greatest idea in the world.
Sleeper
Well, getting
hole
it all
right
in
under-
is easy. Like, getting it in wasn't too bad, but getting it out, man.
Yeah, see, I don't want that. Like, have you ever been like in a helmet or something that you couldn't get off?
Yes.
And you're just like, oh my god, I'm stuck in here forever.
Forever.
Like a ring, like just a ring on your finger, and you're like, oh, let me put it on, and you're like, fuck, this bitch's ring's on my freaking pinky for the rest of my life.
Yeah, dude.
Well, what
I
I
don't
probably
know,
should
man.
have done was just went and just jumped in the shower and just lathered it up with like dish soap to try to slide it the fuck
Shimmy
off.
that bitch off.
The worst was the balls because once they start,
Yeah, getting enlarged.
Once they start sagging back down.
Oh yeah.
like just mashing them back through, man. It's not.
Is
good.
it like one of those like those puzzles that you have to kind of get the ring out?
Yeah, like those devils. Yeah.
You got to push
like
one ball through to get the other ball in.
Yeah, it's a dong trap. Yeah.
Now, hold on for a minute. I need to get back to this whole measuring thing. Like, what kind of sizes were there? Like, is this because like I'm a pretty like wide-shouldered and big-thighed dude. And I know like a large in certain t-shirts or pants are not the same large as in other pants. Now,
That's a good point.
Is there a standard like cock size sizing chart that they use?
It's all,
or is like Levi's cock ring fit different than
no.
like Lucky's cock ring?
It's real
Levi's.
simple, and it's real simple from what I recall. It was just all inches, millimeters. You know, it's not like.
But so how many sizes? Like they can't have per millimeter.
No. There's only, I would say, if I remember correctly, like 4 to 5 different sizes depending on
Steve,
the style.
okay, 4 to 5. Here's your chance to brag if you want to,
Dude,
Steve.
I can't even remember, but I'll tell you what. I'll tell you.
Were you on the
things.
top end of the spectrum or the low end of the spectrum?
Well, so here's the thing: when you're measuring just your dick, that's one thing. But since your balls
You got
are
the balls
back
in there,
here,
yeah.
Yeah, from your
that's a
butthole.
whole different thing. I'll look at the size and just know that it is hilariously not large enough, as evidenced by the fact that I almost had to find a way to cut the fucker off. I wear magnums, so
Ooh,
Whoa! Name drop.
look at that.
do with that what you will. But I'll look when I get home.
I always love searching these things on Mike's computer up front.
I'll look and see what the size is. It has to have it like embossed in the rubber mold. I'll look.
Well, can you imagine being
So
the guy?
I'm more concerned about Nicole now because Steve's rocking Magnum condoms
dude.
and Nicole's like a $1.02.
Dude, I'm telling
what's
you.
it like when you Vlad the Impaler her every night, dude?
That
might
night
have been
in
the hardest
particular,
fucking flex I've ever heard. I wear magnums. so do with that what you will.
Just to let you guys know, the official condom size chart here on verywellhealth.com states that the width of a Trojan Magnum condom is 2.5 inches around. The head width is 2.3. The length is over 8 inches. Congratulations, Steve.
Congrats,
Steve
you got
has-
a bigger dick than Thomas.
Steve has got a cock. on
Steve is new King Dingaling of Rain Man.
I will say, I wish I would have measured it that night when I had that fucker on. And I will tell you guys, I haven't braved it again. Because
I think you have to now.
No, I feel like I got to get another one before I brave it because it was scary. But
All hail King Dingaling.
You are now Steve the Devastator. I gotta see this.
is that like
warlock.
draft? No,
Dude, let me see this dick.
that night, man.
It's
I
not
wish
gay. It's for
It's not
science.
gay,
This is
dude.
for- yeah,
I
it's
wish
for
I would have
content.
measured it
Yeah,
because to your point, Ryan or Bob, rather, that night when we were having it, the look on her face, it was. I'm sure.
I feel like what you have to do now is you have to do
Pull that dick out.
What you have to measure hard, and then you have to measure with the ring on. You have to now.
I think you're right.
I think
we
it has to
gotta
be.
see-
I'm not gonna be there for it. I mean,
Now, and if you don't want to give the exact sizes, you're fine, but you can tell us what the difference was between.
That's not a bad idea.
yeah, you don't have to give it.
Like
I mean,
what's-
Brian clearly wants to know the overall
Like
size.
what's-
I'll be
like
there.
what's
I'll
normal?
be there for you.
What's normal
I got
hard
you.
versus
cock ring hard. Yeah, I feel like that's got to be a thing. I'm not gonna do it.
and then figure out what the delta. There's some math here.
Yeah, don't worry.
Cross the eyes,
Well, Bobby's our math.
dot the
expert.
lower case J's.
Cross
Yeah.
the eyes,
Well,
swallow
no,
the dick,
like honestly, if
whatever.
if it's giving you like an extra half an inch to an inch,
dude.
like how many of you guys would be considering a cock ring?
I mean,
that would give me 3 whole inches.
Every fucking time.
It
3 whole
was
inches, dude.
something. It was not comfortable. Again, sizing is.
I'm not comfortable with my
key.
dick as it is.
Yeah, but you don't want it to look like. You ever watch those
I feel you
videos?
staring at me when you said that.
You watch those videos on Instagram where people take a watermelon, they keep putting rubber bands around.
Yeah,
it
that's
until
what it
explodes?
felt. That's what you're.
There's a dude I follow on Instagram that does that.
Yeah, well, when you're looking
The
down
kid.
at your dick and it looks like it's about to explode like one of them watermelons.
He's like, start fucking hard.
No. It seriously, it looked like it was about to.
What kind of balloon animal did you make?
You guys seen that dinosaur air balloon animal?
Look,
Animal?
congratulations,
Animal?
Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I learned way more about you than I ever thought I would, and
I didn't.
I'm not even
hey,
mad.
I can't. You can't be mad.
No.
You can't be mad about that.
And the whole conversation before we went on air it came up because of his lifesaver candies.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
actually
true.
my cock ring.
the gummies.
Yes, basically.
Fucking delicious.
Well, let me put you on
Wait,
camera. Hold on.
his
Put it
cock
up.
The
ring?
wild berries.
Yeah,
Dude,
those
the
are my
wild
cock
berries
ring.
are- yeah.
I measured. They said lifesaver.
Saved your life, dude.
There's Bob.
Yep. There you go.
Mm.
And that's how I make sure mine fucking gets pried off.
Ugh.
I'll shoot
I
him
will
off.
say the other thing is that rubber that it's made out. It's a silicone route, right? But one, cleanliness, you got to clean it like a motherfucker between uses. But when it dries up, it just pulls at your skin tissue, and that is an area of the body where you don't
got to
want.
keep some lube on that bad boy, dude.
Dude.
Little baby oil down there.
Well, considering I was told that the tattoo on my elbow is basically like tattooing a nutsack, I would not want the pull on that either. So,
Yikes!
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
just throw a dip in and just spit on it.
Jesus.
Keep it lube, baby.
Oh God,
Hey, from Texas, man. What do you want?
dude. Hey, man, do you boo boo?
So, anyway, let's transition off of that. Congratulations, Steve,
I don't
King
know.
Dingaling of
I
the
don't-
network.
I don't know how we can get away from Steve the Devastator.
Yeah, like
Fuck.
I feel like he just has it all over us. That just sounded
Like,
weird out of my mouth.
For the first
Ugh.
time in my life, I'm now insecure about myself. Fuck.
No,
Uh,
man,
I'll never be good enough for Rain Man Digital.
You got.
I'm just glad somebody unseated Thomas because Steve's okay.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
6.9. Look, I can tell you right now, my dick's bigger than Thomas's.
Well,
I tell you
and
that.
the fact is, we're not 6'5".
Exactly.
So anyway, I've been working from home for like 2 months now, and like I legitimately watch TV while I'm doing it, and I was sitting there one day and I had to call into a meeting, and I have my ear pods or whatever they're in,
Yeah.
and so I don't know what's actually getting picked up by the thing, and I forget to mute my TV. So I'm sitting there and I'm watching like the Dan Le Batard radio show that's on ESPN. It's just like sports talk. And they do this thing to where they go towards the end and they're like, it's like a fact thing before they go to a break. Now, the thing that came up that I'm pretty sure that everybody on this meeting heard was during the quarantine, women on Pornhub top search was Harry, followed closely by Daddy.
God damn.
And so I am pretty sure about 20 people heard that over the thing, and I fucking heard it, and I had them in, and I about flipped out and almost like hung up on the meeting, like nope, not me, type of thing. Now, it just one made me feel awkward, and two, I feel like I should be a hotter commodity than I am since I am both a daddy and Harry.
Hey, there is a market out there. If we've learned anything tonight, that two different online forums, there's a market. So
I just thought it was weird for me being a hairy dude. Like I legitimately started shaving when I was 13. Yeah, everybody oh you grow your beard and everything else. I was like, I grow my beard because I'm fucking lazy, because I would have to shave all the fucking time.
Ugh.
And then my hairline has been retreating down my body since I was like 25.
The hair from his head has now reached his ass.
Yes, it's I have a solar panel up top that just charges the body.
I'm pretty close. I'm right behind you.
Yeah, so I'm also 8 years older than you,
Yes,
9 years older.
yeah.
So you're on the same route.
I'm on the same
Soon
track.
this will all
Welcome to
be
your future,
yours.
fuckhead.
Yeah, it is what it is, dude. I've already come to terms with it.
So, I again, it was just weird because my whole life I've heard fucking people tell me how disgusting I am because I am hairy. And then how is this the number one search thing for women on Pornhub?
Women love a hairy dude.
Dude,
it might
that's
not.
weird.
Some women do.
It might not be women searching it, as
It
evidenced
might,
by
yeah.
the DM on Reddit to Brian.
Yeah, the
That's
30
true.
white.
Way to shit on all my hope in life. I mean, I don't wish Deb cancer and death, but it could happen. Then maybe I'd have opportunities. But Steve just said no.
But with
Well,
dudes,
I'm saying you
it's
might
fine.
be able to double dip.
Jesus, that got dark.
You might be able to double dip, Bob. You might be able to get one from either side.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm not into
Well,
that.
one side's gonna want the cock ring.
Yeah, when I went through all my medical tests, I had a prostate exam, and I know I don't like things in my butt.
They gave you that?
I had to do it for my testosterone.
No shit.
Yep, to make sure my prostate was
You're
healthy.
getting
He should have
close,
he
Steve.
should have
No,
had the prostate
they-
massage.
No,
Oh,
they
man.
upped it. It's no longer 40, and they moved it out to 50. I
Well,
got another 10.
congratulations. I got it at 39.
How was it?
It was horrible. Mainly because she had to go through the freaking the
She-
weeds of my ass.
Oh man,
I was not kind to her at all.
you didn't like at least try to sugar or wax
He
that
didn't.
shit
He didn't prep up,
beforehand?
dude.
He
He
didn't-
didn't prep.
I'm
di-
not. I'm
he
not.
didn't bleach
no.
his butthole hair, dude.
I'm not
Of course
about to make it easy for
You
her.
don't have to bleach it, but at least get in there with a.
Did she
fucking
have a
one
nail?
blade.
Did she have like a long nail? too?
No,
One
her.
blade.
Okay, so
That one blade would have been dull by swipe 1.
this is a real conversation between me and my doctor. All right, you ready? Yeah, I think I'm ready. Oh, sorry. Yeah, can you just get it in already? Oh, sorry. And she's trying to poke.
Oh, is she lubed?
She's just
Yes, she's lubed.
She's just stabbing your.
And this,
butthole.
by the way, is some nurse is also holding a towel like over my fucking butt, and she like raises it up, and like gets in there like an old time photographer.
She's like, "Hold on, there, sailor. We're going in."
Let me get the flash bulb ready.
Yeah, and she's like, gonna open the aperture here and expose this film for a little bit so we can get a good picture of what your butthole looks like.
Did she at least start with the pinky?
No, this isn't a work your way up thing. It's like I don't want to get poked multiple times.
Steve wants
Fuck.
her to do each finger at
Yeah.
a time.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah,
Just ease it in.
yeah. You gotta
She started with a pencil.
start with something small and then work your way up.
No.
No, dude, it's a one and gun kind of thing.
Yeah. So she
Hey,
finally
I've been
like
saying that for years. It don't work.
she finally like pushes in and penetrates, and like you can feel like yourself like expanding and like contracting like on her knuckle.
Your sphincter's just tightening.
Yeah,
as tight
and
as
like
you can.
so everything I've ever heard in porn, I'm trying to use here. So I'm like kind of pushing back where it's like
it's not gay if you push.
have you like okay, so casting couch porn, they're like, okay, well just relax and push back. So I'm like
back?
sitting there and I'm like kind of like pushing back in to like come to help with the pressure, and she finally like pops in and pokes my prostate.
He's just like, hold on.
I'd be clawing away, and he's pushing towards.
I want this over, Steve.
He goes, I need a camera to feel comfortable.
Oh my god!
So
Jesus.
it goes in and it's all done, and
goes
then
in.
she like basically throws tissues at me like the casting couch director and clean the shit up.
Get out!
Clean your
You didn't
beehole.
shit like right there on the spot.
No. I like, dude. Trust me. That whole day, I was like, don't poop, don't poop, don't poop, don't poop, don't poop, don't poop, don't poop.
No, I would have been pooping like getting it all.
No,
out of the
like I was
way.
so worried that. Again, Steve, like one bad wipe, it just means I'm having some bats back there. And so I'm like, I don't want anything coming out of my fucking butthole but her finger. And after that, I'll go fucking shit all over the place. I don't give a shit. Now, so I'm sitting there and I'm pushing back. And she's like, well, everything felt right. I go, except your finger and my butt. And then she goes, it's not like I like doing it either. And so that was the true life conversation of me getting my prostate exam at 39 while I was going through all my medical stuff.
So your general practitioner is a female.
Yes.
Oh man, so I've been wanting to switch. I've been going to the same doctor since Andrew recommended it, and it's a man. And I've been wondering, like, I even asked him a couple years ago, like, hey, are we gonna have to do this? And he's like, no. They recommend 50 now. I'm like, thank God. But I might have to switch right before.
He's like, but
Because he got really long fingers.
I need to get no. I
think long skinny fingers would be the best because
He's
it's not
just
as it's like a real quick jab. You're not getting to like the bigger knuckles down below.
He's like, all right, Dad. Well, I'll talk to you later.
It's a jab. It's not like a.
It's not a slide in, huh?
It's like here, and it's just like a push, and then they hit the prostate and pull it right out.
My buddy.
At least that's what it felt like.
Hey,
Again, while the towel's over my butt, held by a nurse, and the doctor's underneath it.
I thought they stuck it in there and like massaged it a little bit to like.
I'm not trying to come all over the place.
That's to make you come.
I'd
No,
rather come than shit.
Bob, my buddy, and I'm calling him out right now, Colton Adams.
Oh, dang. Name drop.
Yeah, calling you out, bud. He said his doctor had some fat knuckles, and he's younger. I think he's 28.
So like each knuckle's like a road bump. It's like
Dude,
boom.
speed bump 1, speed bump 2. Like,
Is it-
he said it was the worst day in his life.
Oh my god.
No thanks.
And then you get one that's got extra digits
Oh,
What?
dude.
or like extra.
Imagine the guy
knuckles.
that broke that middle knuckle.
Oh
It's a little bit thicker.
Oh
He's like,
that
sorry,
little
buddy,
arthritis
got
built up
a
on
little
that
more,
knuckle.
little
So
more push.
So I'm thinking the trick here is to find an Asian woman.
Okay.
That's just your fucking life goal in general.
Well, I mean, because their hands will be really
Yeah,
tiny.
calm down, Devastator. Jesus.
You're already cracking one of the smallest
Yeah,
girls
you're
alive.
already murdering
Well,
her.
they'll have little tiny hands, and if she's an Eastern medicine
So
practitioner, then-
have Nicole practice on you, and then you'll get
Yeah, Mister. Like, why don't you work your way up to it?
Well, first and foremost, I will say I do have little hands. We can start with me if you want.
And little forearms.
I think these two are gonna fuck before the show. Before we end the show.
All right, Bob. You want to go outside, Bob?
I will fucking dirt roll you right now, buddy.
I'll bite those fucking calves.
Yep. So the other thing that I found while working from home is that they play the same damn commercials over and over again on ESPN, and I found out that there is an HIV drug out there that prevents HIV. And just hold on here, I'm going to play you guys a little clip of the actual commercial.
What?
So it's not a vaccination.
Nope, just sprayed on.
Hold on, let me unmute it real quick, and then we'll. I love how default mute is on.
Step up, prep up.
Step up, prep up.
To help keep you free from the risk of HIV.
From the makers of Truvada, a new PrEP option. Descovy for PrEP, a once-daily prescription medicine that helps lower the chances of getting HIV through sex. It's not for everyone. Descovy for PrEP has not been studied in people assigned female at birth. Talk to your doctor to find out if it's right for you.
Step up for health and body.
Prep up for your one and only love, or many loves. For kings, this queen, and you royals in between. For my now.
Our now.
And my future. Our future.
Step up, prep up.
Descovy is the newest way to PrEP. Descovy does not prevent other sexually transmitted infections, so it's important to use safer sex practices and get tested regularly. You must be HIV negative to take Descovy for PrEP, so you need to get tested for HIV immediately before and at least every 3 months while taking it. If you think you were exposed to HIV or have flu-like symptoms, tell your doctor right away. They may check to confirm you are still HIV negative. Serious side effects can occur, including kidney problems and kidney failure. Rare life-threatening side effects include a buildup of lactic acid and liver problems. The most common side effect was diarrhea. Tell your doctor about all the medicines and supplements you take, or if you have kidney or liver problems, including hepatitis. If you have hepatitis B, do not stop taking Descovy without talking to your doctor. Ask your doctor about your risk of HIV, and if Descovy for PrEP is right for you.
Words are loud, but actions are louder.
Step up.
Prep up.
With Descovy for PrEP.
Get help paying for Descovy for PrEP. Learn more at stepupprepup.com.
Step
Okay.
Side effect: diarrhea.
Also, what the fuck are you doing that you're prepping to get AIDS?
Well,
I
it
feel like-
said it wasn't for females
That were-
assigned a female gender at birth. So clearly, I think it's aimed at gay men. It would be my take, right?
I feel like it's.
But isn't that like an 80s stereotype that all gay men have AIDS?
Well, no, but that their risk is higher than any other population.
Is that a real thing anymore?
what, AIDS?
Yes.
It is. But
I don't
it
know. Magic
seems-
Johnson's still alive.
Well, that's because of all
The money.
all the drugs they have now. The cocktail can keep you pretty.
I for me, it's just weird that I would like it, even if I was like the hugest sexual deviant.
Which
I would never be like, all right, like I need to go get on that AIDS drug.
Just in case.
just
If
in
you were a
case.
part of that community, maybe, but I mean, you should strap up and then also take it as like a secondary.
Okay, one, if this is scheduled for gay guys,
Strap
why the
up.
fuck is the major side effect diarrhea?
To make
I'm
the
not-
blue hole looser. and
Yeah,
make it
I'm
more
not-
smooth entry.
I'm not saying that it's a win-win. I'm just saying it's not.
Baby, I love you, and I am totally a bottom, but I'm just letting you know I'm on my step up prep up right now, and we have lubrication already in the chamber.
Ugh. It makes me think of Zach and Miri make a porno.
Ugh.
Pulls his dick out, just
The
shit covered.
coffee, the coffee
God.
bean.
Terrible.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah, so
Camera guy got shat on.
it was just a weird thing that, like, actually, that these are the drugs that are getting made, yet we don't have a cure for cancer.
Or COVID.
Or COVID or anything else.
But hey, dude, you thinking about getting some AIDS? We got you covered.
Yeah, like, I always just like the whole thing of, like, well, it prevents AIDS, but you got to get tested first, and then every 3 months after to make sure you don't have AIDS. Like, bitch, if I'm taking your medicine, I better not have AIDS 3 months later.
I'm sure it's not 100%. That's why they got to do it to cover their asses.
Yeah,
right?
well, either it's a condom, so, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just a weird...
Condom?
That's that. It's Steve calls it a magnum, and it's
It's a magnum.
2.5 inches around and 7 inches long.
Yeah.
The only magnum I know is a revolver.
Oh,
Oh, Rivol. What's a Rivol?
revolver.
You put bullets in it and go pew.
Poo. If you take this drug, you'll go poo too.
Exactly.
I'm telling you right now, once this show's over, I'm going to have to go poo again.
Oh, God.
Round 2.
Ryan was the first person to actually shit in the studio.
I don't even care, dude. I am the first person to poop in the studio. I don't think anybody in the 7 years that I've been doing these shows has gone poop in.
He called
you
this shit poop.
Are you on the step up, prep up?
I think I am.
Ryan's like, how did he know I was taking this?
He just like, before
Did somebody put this in my my drink?
Before each pill, you're just like, challenge accepted.
Oh.
What if that's like a gay roofie? You're like, I know I have AIDS, but
Step up, prep up.
I'm just gonna keep throwing this in my significant other's kind of drink and food. So
Just looking out for you.
That's nice.
yeah,
I wish somebody would look out for me like that.
to drug you?
I got you, daddy.
Oh, finally.
Oh my gosh!
My dreams came true.
Yay.
Somebody swipe right.
Or left.
Which one is it?
I don't know what it is on Grindr. Brian, what is it?
It's more of like a diagonal, like up.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, you swipe up like, fuck yeah.
Steve just slaps.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Steve
fuck
just
no.
slaps it with his dick.
Steve's just sitting on the fucking toilet and his dick's doing all the work while the phone's on the
Yeah.
ground.
Does your dick swim?
Dude,
Does it float?
There are toilets that are dangerous, and
Jesus Christ.
my toilet at home.
I'm about-
I ha-
You know what's dangerous on my toilet? Me peeing off the front of the lip.
Well, I
Dick's
don't-
too short. Oh, well.
I don't have one of the I have the small toilet
You
bowls.
got the round bowl.
The round
Not the
bowl.
oval.
And not the oval. And
Alex Vlar, hook
There's-
this boy up.
there's times
We can get you one for
where-
cheap.
There's times where, depending on the toilet you go in, overseas, I've had issues overseas. In Greece, the toilets are really tiny, and that
Steve
was-
comes out of the toilet and the tip of his dick's blue from the blue water.
I'm not gonna lie to you boys. All this toilet talk's making me gotta go. Be right back.
Are you really going poop right now?
Gotta go, dude.
Oh my God, he's actually live pooping.
too much step up, prep up,
Should I take the camera?
Take the mic.
You fucking won't.
cable long enough.
Oh my God, he actually did run off.
Yeah,
Yo, you want me to take my phone in there and follow?
I'd rather him not shit on his
I
chair.
mean, that's just an amazing thing. For you guys on the live video
this
feed,
has never happened.
yeah, I had a host abandon me to go take a shit. So we will watch his empty chair so you can time how long he's shitting for.
Keep in mind it is 8:14.
Yeah. So I've also been doing like a ton of cleaning around the house because, I mean, I have nothing else to do. And
Except for work.
well, that's 8 hours out of the day, and a lot of time when I'm on meetings, I'm actually cleaning and doing other shit too while
Yeah,
I'm wanting
right,
to.
right.
Like I'm a pacer.
Me too. Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of laundry and shit getting done while on work time, while in meetings, because they don't know the fucking difference anyways.
Right.
And I'm able to communicate and do everything I need to do. But so when I was younger, I used to call into radio stations all the time, and while cleaning, found a tape. And so we need to find a cassette thing.
Cassette
A player.
Yes.
A cassette thing.
There's got to be one in the studio. Yeah.
I don't know.
Mike doesn't have one in here.
No, that's just a receiver and a record player back there. But legitimately, Power 92, back in the day,
Oh shit.
you used to have the battle rap thing.
Okay.
And I won 2 rounds on that, and it's recorded. And then,
Shut the fuck.
swear to
up.
God. And then there's at least 3 calls to the edge where I'm just fucking with the guy that I like. It's the only reason I would have saved this tape It's not labeled. So we need to find a tape thing, a way to digitize it, because if it's there, I'm going to bring it on air.
So this was a contest, and you were on the
So
contest?
what would happen is they would have like a battle rap thing at like 9:00 at night, and they would play a beat, and like in between songs, they would have people that battle rapped, and if you continued, you would move on to the next person. And so it just happened to be one of those things. I was bored at work, and I called in, and the guys that recorded it for me. And then I started calling like Craven Moorhead on The Edge and fucking making fun of him all the time. And I made on the air a couple times. And so we would record all that shit too. And it's the only reason I would have this tape. There's nothing else. Like, I have no cassettes other than like the Batman soundtrack from when I was like 9 years old. Still on tape.
That's what I had, was the tape.
Yeah. So, and I just kept that for nostalgia reasons. So we need to find a cassette tape player.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. What kind of poop was that?
Dude,
It's fucking runny as shit.
bro.
Dude, I'm
you got what, you guys
easy.
tracking how long I was pooping?
I'm
Well,
easy
the video
at
was
10
on
minutes.
your chair the whole time.
How long is he gone for?
I'm easily a 10-minute kind of guy. But yeah,
It's because you're on fucking Twitter all the time, dipshit.
Yeah, dude, you're on Twitter liking all kinds of weird posts.
I gotta
dude.
take my time, and
I'm gonna
make
unfold
sure
this dick.
It's nice and clean. Yeah, it's nice and clean.
So-
Ryan, you got a cassette player?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Okay.
Your fancy new car didn't have one?
No, it has a head unit. They replaced the.
Oh,
stock.
damn it. That would have
Yeah.
been awesome. Then my fucking rap cassette tape would have been stuck in Ryan's car for the rest of my life.
Hey, so real fast, I just got a text back from
What is this an update on?
update on the cock ring.
Okay, cock ring
Devastator.
removals. Okay.
Basically, she said, try lube, or we have a special metal cutters that can cut through those rings. For the most part, they're silicone. You can cut with any type of shear.
Told you.
And I explained to her that he got the wrong size, and she's replying back right now.
Okay.
So, but the cutters she's talking about is for silicone rubber ones. What happens if you get a metal one, and that one gets stuck?
God damn.
Yeah, we gotta cover our bases.
These are special metal cutters as well.
Oh, okay. So she does have her bases covered.
Because we have small ones in the ER or a ring cutter. We use it to
Oh, a
get
ring?
rings off people, too. So think of like the wedding band rings.
Yeah.
So that's what they would use.
Can you imagine if they slip?
Oh, my God.
And you're a eunuch for the rest of your life,
I'm basically a eunuch now.
Yikes.
like that dude on Game of Thrones. Fuck that.
But
So we gotta find a player then, huh?
yeah, we got to find a cassette player so we could figure out if this is actually my battle rap tape from fucking Power 92 when I was 18. So that was 1998.
Oh my God.
So yeah, just so you youngins can feel young.
I was 11 years old.
Yeah, you probably beat me in the battle rap. So it was just weird, like, again, just finding it out of nowhere, just cleaning out like an old drawer. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, it was in like with a prom candle and some other shit that from high school. I was like throwing it away. And I'm like, I kept this tape for a reason. I want to know what's on it. So if we were able to find a cassette tape, I will make sure to bring that in here, and we will go see if I really had any skills when I was younger.
Might have to buy one on eBay.
Yeah, I'm sure we can find
Get
it.
one that
Oh, yeah,
has-
we
get
can
one that
find
we
one.
can record out of it, so you can digitize.
Can we get a talk boy?
It's probably more expensive than a
Those
regular
are
fucking.
sick.
It probably is. I'm looking it up right now.
So, I'm a big concert guy.
$40.
$40.
Yeah, $40 for a talk boy.
That's a bit
Okay.
rich. Go to a pawn shop, man.
26.
So I'm a big concert guy here, and I had tickets and everything to go to like Rage Against the Machine and a couple other things that were coming up. And now, because they haven't officially canceled it, these companies are just holding money for them. Now, I also had tickets to go see the Yankees and Angels at the end of this month in Anaheim. Deb bought them for my Christmas present. Now, they officially, Major League Baseball came out and said that you can start offering refunds for missed games. Now, she bought these through a secondary market, through StubHub.
Oh, you got fucked.
No.
Okay.
This is what I'm finding out from companies. They're not actually giving money back. They're giving you credit plus.
So it's like that Ticketmaster shit all over again.
Yeah. It's Ticketmaster changed their guidelines on what's going on. StubHub's going to give you 120% of the value of the ticket, but you still have to purchase more shit through them. My dad had that happen with Southwest Airlines, where they wouldn't refund his money, but they gave him triple the points. But the fact is, like, in this, it's a weird thing. It's a weird play for these companies to, again, I know they're trying to survive also.
So for the concert going stuff and the sporting events going stuff, cool, you're getting a little bit of a percentage back. For your dad, though, for airlines, I don't know if they're all doing it. That's actually a way better deal. I would take the 3 times the points because then you could go buy that same fucking ticket and get business class and...
Yeah, no, that's fine and all, but, you guys, like, they're just playing not giving away their money. And the fact of the matter is this, we know that companies will not survive after all this shit is ended. And so you're hoping to God that American Airlines is still around.
That you get to use it.
Yes. Because, that's the reality of the situation is that they're holding on to that money. And so, I just thought it was interesting that 120% of whatever, and I'm probably still going to get charged fees out the ass and everything else from all these ticket companies.
Yep.
I have $450 in Rage Against the Machine tickets because they were, $1.50 a piece.
Holy fuck.
And so it's just like, well, how long are you going to hold it? Rage doesn't stay together for fucking 3 seconds.
No.
I don't think they're going to come back on fucking tour. This isn't like a normal touring band.
All 4 of them spoken for?
What?
Are all 4 of them tickets spoken for?
He's trying to get a ticket.
We can probably get you a ticket. I have plenty of tickets in my little group of people because we all fucking panicked and bought them. And then magically we had like shit tons of tickets. But yeah, Steve, I'll sell you my ticket right now. Here, I'll get on my Ticketmaster thing. You send me a couple $100 and I will fucking forward you one of those tickets.
I can pay you in Ticketmaster vouchers that I have.
Thanks. And the $6 vouchers because they fucked us already once in our lifetime. I don't know. I just think it's interesting that, what's going on. And again, I can see the different play here because I'm also an annual pass member to Disneyland. And Disneyland is giving me the option to get a full refund for my annual pass or extend it every day that they're closed. And so basically they closed the day after I left. And so I don't give a shit. Like, yeah, keep extending it. I wasn't planning on going back till I was going to go to this Yankee Angel game anyways. So
extend that shit forever.
Yeah, every day that you're fucking closed is another day that wasn't going to use it anyways.
Yep.
So I don't know. It's just a weird kind of like economic thing going on right now to where we're all getting our stimulus checks and doing different things here and there, and then companies are like, hey, here's some vouchers, here's a thing to use so you can spend more money with us, please.
Was it more cost effective to get the annual pass than to just get like a weekend pass or whatever?
Okay. Oh, we're talking about Disneyland?
Yeah.
So here, let me give the economics of a Disneyland thing.
It's not economical no matter which way you slice it.
Well, no. So I originally, and I want to say it was like $280 per ticket for a 3-day pass.
Does that include Star Wars?
Yeah, I thought it was like 3 something, like give or take.
Yeah, I think it was $280, and the annual pass I think we purchased at $599. So
per person.
So that was 3 people in my fucking house. Ooh. What Disney? Okay, listen, Steve. I didn't purchase that annual pass off the rip, because I wasn't sure if my daughter was gonna like it. Now, what Disney did that is an awesome business model is that while I was at the park, they said if you want to extend to the annual pass, we will take that $299 off of the annual pass.
They'll prorate you.
So that's smart.
And so it was like it was a no-brainer for us because it was like, cool, we spent 3 days there. All we really have to spend is another 3 or 4 days throughout the 365.
It makes it worth it.
And it makes it worth it.
But were you going to stay right there in the park, or were you going to stay outside the park?
Well, the first time we stayed in the park. Every other time I've stayed outside the park, and it's only cost like $200.
Gotcha. But that doesn't include the Star Wars and the Marvel shit, does it?
Yeah, it does.
It's everything. Yeah.
Yeah, Disney doesn't. It's not.
It's all inclusive. It's not. It's California Adventure too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I had park hoppers and fast pass and everything for that price. So overall, it did work out, and it worked out for my kid and everything else. And it gives us something to do. Like me and Ryan, we're gonna go in August. Just because he wanted to go.
I still haven't been to the Star Wars thing,
dude. I haven't been to a Disney park since I was 16, and I went to the one in Orlando.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I mean, and bottom line is, it is worth it if you have the means to get out there and go, or you're close enough. I mean, it's a 5-hour drive. We leave here at 5 in the morning, and we get there by 10, and it's park's just opening. So, but the fact is, again, all these companies are out there, and you're just always wondering what the fuck's going to happen. Are these things going to end up playing out? Now,
Or exist in
Exist.
6 months.
Yeah, it's amazing because I think all like Disney and everything is struggling to figure out what they're going to do. Now, one of the things that Disney did do on the right end is they released The Last Dance, which is the Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls documentary.
Yep, I haven't watched it yet.
It's dope as fuck.
Is it on
Yeah,
Disney
I've heard it's good.
Plus or is
It's on ESPN. Like you can get it on the ESPN Plus. So if you already have Hulu and Disney, like you can get that bundle for the same price. Basically,
yeah. Somebody just texted me yesterday. Tell me about this. Actually, said it was really fucking good.
yeah. So they go through and they break down this whole. The whole Bulls dynasty, and we're actually going to be covering it on a Critique Revolve plug. Because Mike will let me do sports stuff sometimes. Now, the question that made me think here is that Michael Jordan is probably the greatest athlete of all time. Does anybody disagree?
Athlete or basketball player?
I would just say overall athlete when it comes to everything.
I mean, you could.
I would
You could say that. He
Yeah.
He's on the Mount Rushmore of athletes.
yes, absolutely. 100%. Yes.
Let's make that like a little more wide.
Yeah, that's
was
probably
thinking-
more
I was
accurate.
like, I was comparing him to Bo Jackson in my head.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Bo
like-
Jackson,
Yeah, but when you
Deion
think of
Sanders.
marketability and everything else
Right.
that went
It's
with
Jordan.
him, like
Yeah,
Jordan
it's
is
MJ.
I
It's
mean,
MJ.
Yeah.
He's one of the few people that would probably catch me like off guard and be like,
Holy shit, MJ. Yeah.
Yeah,
Steve's
for
dick's
sure.
bigger.
I don't know.
That
about
I don't know.
Jordans, man. I don't know.
So
You got a thing for black dudes.
one of the things that we're gonna do, and I said we're gonna keep all these kind of like games up in this, and I don't have the bag with me now, but we will have a bag of like would you games that if we get bored or I think the fucking content's getting stale, I'm gonna reach in the bag and I'm gonna grab out just a random sheet of paper and I will ask you guys.
No.
So again, we will start that next show. Just to have it, it'll be like our fucking little bag of content of anytime, again, something doesn't work. Sometimes I don't write right things. It just fucking happens. So I heard this question asked, and it made me think, would you take Michael Jordan's life, but your dad has to be murdered?
You mean you get to live the life that he lived? You don't take his life.
No, we're not killing Michael Jordan and your dad. Jesus.
You're a hitman. How much you kill Carol Baskins?
Peter and Tiger.
Man, that's
Now, I'm going to go to you, Ryan, because I know you are super close to your dad. Now, the way I thought about this is, okay, I'm going to let you go. What would you take the life of Michael Jordan, like switch spots with him, but you knowing your dad's going to eventually get murdered? It's fucking morbid as fuck. I'm sorry.
No, I wouldn't because
That's your pops, man.
yeah, it's really weird because the reason that I say that is like my grandfather passed away when he was 55, and my dad will be turned 65 a couple weeks ago, and he's lived 10 years longer than my grandfather, and I never got to meet my grandfather, and I see my dad every day deal with like the fact that he doesn't have his dad, and even though I know if I had Michael Jordan's life, you're the greatest basketball player at one time.
All the resources in the world.
You've got money. You've got
fame.
You've got
Alimony.
alimony.
Yeah.
I just don't think that would outweigh the time I've had with my father. As cool as it would be, I mean, having money and fame and shoes with your fucking logo on them, and I just don't think for me that I would do it. Knowing that I get all that, but my dad isn't there to enjoy it with me. I think that would really.
There's no point of it.
No, at that point, like for me, because I am so close to my dad, like having all of that means nothing if my dad doesn't get to enjoy it with me, and he's the one that like, for me, if it were me, like in Michael, he's the one that made me the greatest basketball player of all time. Like Michael Jordan's dad is the one that kind of drove Michael Jordan to be Michael Jordan. Yeah. So I think for me, like to have all that and not have my dad with me would be, it wouldn't be worth it.
It would be devastating.
It would suck. I mean, it would suck, but it would, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
He's like Tiger Woods and his daddy.
Yeah, he's like Tiger Woods and his daddy.
Brian?
Hell no, man. I couldn't live without my dad, dude.
Wow.
My dad is. I mean, like Ryan said, it would be awesome, but my dad is my come up, man. Like that's the man I go to for advice of anything in life. I can't fathom that. Like just to not have my father around.
Okay.
Yeah, no way.
Steve?
I don't. I'm not close to my dad at all.
Oh, this went dark.
Like not at all. Jesus, Mike.
Wow.
I've seen my dad three times
Somebody's a billionaire in the room right
in
now.
the last 15 years. I've seen both my parents 3 times in the last 15 years.
Holy shit.
So you've seen Ryan's dad more than
he really has. Yeah.
I've seen Ryan's dad, and I've done more
to Ryan's dad's house.
To my
yeah. I've done more father-son stuff, ironically, with Ryan's dad.
with my dad,
than with my own dad. I mean, I saw fucking Kiss with your dad.
Yeah,
right?
that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
And I love my father. We were just never really close, and I wouldn't. But that being said, I would not take Jordan's life because you get all the shit that comes with it that I want nothing to do with. It's one thing
the
to
fame
have the
is
money.
cool at some
I
point,
don't want
but-
anything to do with
yeah,
the fame.
but
I want
yeah.
the truckloads of cash
Yeah.
so I can get
Okay.
out the fucking grid, and
So I
that's
can
not going to
invest.
happen.
Okay.
So,
So I'm the only one that's killing his dad.
Damn, dude.
I love my dad to death, but I think my dad, like, if I called my dad right now and be like, Dad, if I gotta have Michael Jordan's life and you had to be murdered, he'd be like, why but put a fucking bullet in my head?
why are you calling? Why are we having this
Do
discussion?
you even have to ask?
Yeah. Because honestly, I think my dad would want me to be successful and happy, and knowing that, I mean, again, it's not like I'm not now in my real life. But the fact is, like, having that kind of freedom and everything else, I think my dad would totally go for it. Again, maybe just because Michael Jordan's dad legitimately did see him be successful. Right. You know,
he did get to see
it.
it.
Wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't like MJ's dad got murdered by his bookies. I mean, it's Michael's fault anyways. But whatever.
Jesus, that just took a turn.
Well, I mean, it's kind of real, but whatever. Supposedly. Allegedly.
Air quotes.
Yeah, when he was suspended from basketball. I mean, retired to play baseball. But the fact is, I think my dad would honestly tell me, he'd be like, yeah, if you could have that kind of safety and security and freedom, that I would take the bullet for you.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you take that life, you don't have Harley, you don't have.
Yeah, see, you're bringing in other things. I'm just looking at the wealth and everything.
Oh, okay. So you're not looking at the fact that if you take his life.
So what? I have Michael Jeffrey Jordan too. So,
hey, at least you get to play basketball with the Looney Tunes.
yeah,
There is
exactly.
that.
I'm a star of a Warner Brothers fucking movie, the last successful one they ever did.
What?
I'm joking, Steve. It's fucking sarcasm. Kid. I got to do something to kind of bring up the thing. So. Our last thing here, before we call it quits for the day, is, again, I've been sitting at home just watching fucking television. I turn on Netflix, and Netflix has this top 10 thing now, and whatever they're fucking doing, it works. Because I somehow click on everything in the top 10 to figure out what other idiots are watching.
Are you watching more trash TV?
100%. It is called Too Hot to Handle.
Oh,
A Netflix reality show where you can get $100,000 not to have sex.
I
For
saw
how
it.
long?
I saw it pop.
They're
up.
there for 30 days, and these are all, they call them serial swipers.
You do that normally, right, Ryan?
But here's the thing:
No, like,
you. Oh God.
I'd be rich.
Yeah, I could go a whole fucking year, he says.
so,
Yo, for a lot of money, I would. I'd jerk off, dude. Fuck
You
it.
can't.
no, you can't. No
Oh,
self,
you can't,
no
you
self.
can't whack it.
Okay, let me give you the rules here.
Oh,
So these
shit.
are all like supposedly horny fucking co-eds. They call them serial swipers
Okay.
that need sex. I want sex.
So they're sex addicts.
Yeah, basically.
There's Ryan.
And they're not allowed any physical touching between the two parties. They send them on dates. There's booze around. They're in like this
God.
romantic fucking beach resort type area. All the fucking girls are just running around in thongs and their titties out the whole time.
And
Every
they're
dude's
hot,
in
aren't
shape.
they?
Yeah, they're pretty hot.
Like, yeah, like
lost.
legitimately.
I lost.
Yeah, but the
He
dudes
just
are all
jerked
like,
off.
Hold on.
I came.
There's 12 people. There's only 6 beds.
Oh, so you had to sleep with someone.
So like some of the people are like, grouping up like we do at fucking Comic-Con, Ryan.
Yo, dude,
where it's like, yeah, let's go ass to ass here.
I'm sleeping with Ryan. I'm sleeping with a dude.
There's only 6 bedrooms.
6 beds, all in one giant room.
Oh, in one. So they're trying to get an orgy down.
They are definitely trying to get an orgy down now. So the whole point of this thing was like they have like this Alexa thing that's there and it's monitoring them. And so of course, like the first night somebody breaks the rules and you find out it costs $3,000 to fucking kiss a girl. Somebody ended up having sex. It cost the group $16,000.
Wait, it affects the group.
Yes, it's $100,000 prize.
It's in the pool. It's like a pool.
Shit.
And
Right.
so this thing will get distributed out to whoever they deem the winner because they're trying to do I like how they do this, and like this is really no different than any other like dating show. It's fucking trash, but they're like, we're trying to make you guys better people here and find more deeper relationships than
No,
your
they're
penis in a vagina.
Look.
It's like, no, you're trying to fucking play off of people. Just don't fucking lie.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'd cost the whole group $100K because I'd be trying to fuck every chick on that
Have
show.
you looked them up? Are they
They're,
hot?
they're hot, dude. I've seen the preview for it.
Airdrop me a link.
Just look up the goddamn show, dude. Airdrop me the fucking link. What do I look like?
So the fact is, and like most of these chicks are like Irish and European like girls that again are way more as we'll use their term randy than normal American prudes.
Do I make you horny, baby?
There are black dudes, Steve.
Yes, and
Yeah,
there
so
are
you-
black men.
Talking to the Irish broads, man. They're gonna have that cute little accent.
So they it was like, again, it was like $16,000 for sex. I want to say it was like $8,000 blowjob that happened. And it like again reduced the thing. So by the end of it, they were down to like $54,000 because they go like for kissing and all that time. And at that point, I'm down to $54,000, and we don't know how this money's going to get split because again, it's supposed to go to the winner of the show, the guy that's
You might as well just blow it all.
the person that showed the most like growth, and not in their pants.
The second image under Google Images is some broad bondaging this kid.
Yes, that was part of like the little games that they played. They would fucking tie him up and they would do all these things that were supposed to be. They did the take off your fucking underwear and look at your vajayjay through a mirror like thing with the girls. So I mean, it's a complete like you're just waiting. Like I legitimately was watching it hoping to see titty. Going, it's on Netflix. Maybe I'll see titty. There was no titty.
They're hot, dude.
There's some hot.
I'm telling you, dude. If I went into that knowing that I'm gonna lose anyways, I would just try to bang her.
Okay, now, spoiler alert for people that haven't fucking watched it, but I don't give a shit because it's fucking trash TV anyways. You'll watch it no matter what I say. They get to the end. They eliminated a couple people. They added new people. They ended up with a chance for the 2 people that fucked it up the most. If they went into the hotel suite, they got the money back. So they got to like $97,000 between the 10 of them.
Oh, so they got money back. Okay.
And so they're there at the end, and they're all there, and they're all dressed up in their fucking good suits and sexy clothes and everything else.
Please tell
And
me.
they're like, I'm going to announce the winner. And they're like, and I'll just use your guys' names because I don't remember the names of the shows because
Yeah.
I watch so much shit. I don't remember anybody's names. So you guys should know that from me covering TV. Brian, please stand up.
Do I have to actually?
No, you don't have to stand
Okay,
up. And I
okay.
said, Brian.
Oh, I thought you said Brian.
Steve, please stand up. Ryan, please stand up. And then like it's like dun dun dun, and they're looking at it and like all the fucking people are mad and they're like, Samantha, please stand up. Jolene, please stand up. And by the end of this, everybody's standing up. Congratulations, you all win $7,500.
Get the fuck out of here. You're kidding, right?
I swear to God,
Were they just defeated?
like I would be there. No, they all played like, oh my God, I'm going home with money. And I'm like, oh my God, you sat on a reality television show and didn't have sex with all these fucking hot ass people for 30 days.
There's 10 of them, and every single one of these chicks
I would eat
is
their ass.
smoking
Yeah.
hot. And
How much is it to eat ass?
There's at least 2.
I'm gonna guess that's what the oral sex category.
10K.
There's at least 2 of these guys.
It's
Two
like
of those guys you would fuck, Steve?
No, there's 2.
It's like a menu.
There's at least 2 of these guys, if not 3, that could have pulled at least 2 or multiple of these women at the same time.
Oh no, dude, the women were all over the dudes. Like they were the aggressors. Some of those dudes didn't want nothing to do with it. They're like, wait, there's money involved.
Which